I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad!
What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Rhapsody, aka Duke, and I am back with another episode of Dig This. Underground music reviews. Let's get it. If you're new to the channel, first I just want to say welcome and thank you for showing up today. We're growing this community from the ground up, and if you're watching this right now, you can consider yourself a day one. Go ahead, clap it up for yourselves. Come on, come on. That's enough. Say that's enough. Hey!
But what the hell, boy?
It's much better. Now, as I was saying, on today's episode of Dig This, we have a very special guest who goes by the name PHC, or better known as PurpleHazeChris. Chris seems to have an extensive resume that spans back to about 7 years ago. I'm seeing his first video on his page is These Days with 9.5k views. Seems to be taking his craft seriously. He's definitely sharpening his sword with every drop, and he seems to have a consistent drop rate and a pretty solid fan base. One thing I'm noticing with all of these artists is that most of their motion is actually on their social medias and not so much their YouTube. I wonder, what's the deal there? So today we're gonna be listening to Who's Keeping Score by PurpleHazeChris. It currently has 215 views and it was dropped about 3 weeks ago. Like I've said in previous videos, I believe that reviewing the most recent video or drop of theirs is a good indicator of where they're at artistically and whether they're leveling up or falling off. So let's go ahead and check out Who's Keeping Score by PurpleHazeChris. Taking selfies on the beach.
Oh, you think your heart's forgotten where she belongs? Yeah, so I can't replay.
This is Puerto Rico.
Not the ways that we used to do. Stairs don't stop me from leaving you. Embarrassed I've already been before. I don't think nobody's keeping score, 'cause we're both down bad. It's so bad, but you still wanna stay.
Like I'm watching like
why is
memory
it so cold? When you touch me, baby. Yeah,
this is Puerto Rico.
Girl, I need to know who you've been riding for, 'cause I'm asked out sitting right behind this door.
Gotta ask who you been riding for, cause I'm asked out sitting right behind this door. That sounded like the time Finesse 2 Times was telling Young Boy that he was in the other room while my baby mama was getting her back beat out for $200. We used to be broke. That's what this shit sound like. Who's she riding for? So she's fucking another nigga while you're outside of the metaphorical door waiting for her to come back. So y'all both be fucking up on each other and then expect each other to come back still. Man, goddamn. Shit making my head hurt.
Oh my God!
I'm asking that you're the one I want. After all of these months that you've been gone.
That now, it's selfish of you, you bitch, to think that I still want you after all these months you've been gone. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. Fuck wrong with you? You know it's serious when a nigga start ripping his clothes off, bitch. Start ripping his clothes off, nigga. It's selfish of you to think you're the one that I want. After all these months you been. That nigga means that shit. But what was you getting headed while you was on the market? That sounded like she used a little bit of teeth. Yeah. No more teeth. A PurpleHazeChris production. Who cheated? One of y'all cheated. Or y'all cheating on each other. Okay, y'all are both down bad. Y'all are both down bad as fuck. Y'all both doing each other wrong. But y'all can't stop fucking with each other. Who's keeping score? Y'all just running it up on each other, huh? Y'all just wake up and just want to up the score on each other, bitch. Imagine living with somebody you gotta like one up every day. That'll make me want to blow my goddamn brains out. Why do we stay in relationships like this? Why? Like, leave. Y'all, there's a million yous. I promise you, there's a million of every person that you see on the planet. There's 1,000 versions of them. This shit crazy, man. What the fuck going on? Let's get down to it. We gotta be. We're here to be raw, real, honest, and positive. And the goal here is always constructive. Visually, I think I've seen you do better, way better. A production by PHC like Da Vinci. So you are putting your videos together, which is great. You're multifaceted. You are creative at heart, like myself, like many others. We're able to put multiple hats on and play the part to the best of our ability. And that's a great skill to have. But in times like this, what I'm getting from it is kind of like it was slapped together. I don't know what the true intention was of this song in this video, but it seems like it was just kind of slapped together. Throwing some B-roll. Let's get a couple, you know what I'm saying, scenic shots. We're on vacation. It's not that serious. It had all the elements of an R&B song, you know what I mean, something slower. I'm assuming your core audience is females, right? This obviously isn't for me, but I can still be objective and take it as a, you know, as somebody who is part of the culture. I'm gonna honestly say it wasn't your best work because I know you're creative and I know you can do better. This is not your best work by any means. Whether we're talking about the video or the song. Song-wise, I'm not that big of a consumer of R&B. I do appreciate singing. I do. I love Brent Faiyaz. I love The Weeknd. And other than that, I don't really intake that much R&B or slower or just singing in general. Most of the singing that I actually hear is on rap songs because music has developed into several subgenres of kind of melodic rap. So I'm more in that lane, but you know, more or less it is still singing. I truly believe like this has to be just for your cult following. This isn't something that you were putting out to prove your level of artistic ability. I believe this is something that you kind of just put out there to feed the fan base. You know, for the hoes is great. For the hoes, it's great. Perfect. For the hoes. For the hoes though. Personally, I would like to see you rap. I would like to see you put together some bars. I would like to see you display your MC side. It's one thing to cater to your audience, but it's also another thing to put on display your rapping ability. I've seen you rap before. I know you can rap, but I would like to see you put out some undeniable hard ass bars. Like I want to see flows. I'm not comparing you by any means. What I'm saying is you give me a vibe of like a mixture of Tory Lanez and The Weeknd, um, those kind of aesthetics. That's what it's giving. Is giving me Weeknd and Tory Lanez. So for instance, like Tory Lanez, he completely sings and he completely raps. And he does both at the same time. Um, I would like you to display your rap a lot more, bro. Because I think that would open up, I think that's gonna open up your fan base a lot more instead of accidentally boxing yourself into the heartthrob lover boy for the hose lane. I think you would be boxing yourself in by doing that personally. You've been developing your voice for a long time. You're probably still cooking up and formulating and finding the perfect presets for your voice. You do have a very interesting voice. It's not one I've ever heard before, especially on music. I've never heard this voice uh sing before, and it's interesting. I mean, it works. It works. It's just like, whoa, like when you first hear it, it's like, whoa, I never heard that shit before. Like what? But yeah, this as a product, this Who's Keeping Score, I don't think it's your best work. I think you are far beyond what you've done here. But like I said, sometimes you gotta feed you gotta feed the fan base, and if that's what you're doing here, then A+. You know what I mean? All right, so let's get to the rating and whatnot. I'm gonna be honest and give this. I'm gonna give this a 6. Um, I just wasn't feeling it. I feel like it's not for me. Like I said earlier, I believe this is for your cult following who will follow you through thick and thin, through fire and brimstone, through the last days, through revelations. That is who this is for. And the fact that you do have a cult following or a core following who is down for this shit, you already halfway there, my boy. I think you need to get a team around you that's gonna make you look as good as possible and take some of the things off your plate so you can focus on being an artist and evolving in that realm. I don't think I think spreading yourself too thin is gonna take away from your music and your evolution as an artist. I do believe that you are extremely, extremely talented, but this right here was not an example of that. This was not an example of that. So I would love for you to make something that would make me look stupid in this video. Bruh. That's what I would like for you to do. So with all that being said, take what you want from this. Anybody, this is for anybody. I mean, smart people learn from other people's mistakes. So take what you want from this, apply it, but you can't buy it. That is it for today's video, guys. I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Could not be here doing this without you. I enjoy putting these videos together. I just like being able to say the things to people that I know that they need to hear, especially in this industry and even on this level, like the local level. Everybody, it's like everybody's scratching and fighting to reach a point and gain popularity. So it's like there's a lot of politics within the industry, especially at this level, and a lot of things go unsaid and a lot of ideas never get done and a lot of routes never get changed or bad habits never get changed because this industry is full of yes men. Nobody wants to say the wrong thing and lose their position that they've fought and clawed so hard to climb up the ranks to. They don't want to shake up the status quo. They don't want to do too much. They don't want to stand out too much. They don't want to speak their mind. And I understand that, it's a compromising position, but I also think that is the state of the industry. It should say a lot about, the characteristics of the realm that we're in. Why can't we speak the truth? Why can't we tell people things for their own betterment? Why am I going to let somebody continue to do something I know is detrimental for their growth? I'm not going to do that. That's not how I operate. So, and I have nothing to lose from, telling the truth. So I guess that's the difference between me and you, really. Yeah, man, this is all for constructive criticism. I hope you got the most out of this. I hope this was a wake-up call for you, because I would hate for anybody to get comfortable. Continue to be great, all of you. And on a side note, y'all go ahead and still go through PurpleHazeChris's discography. I'm sure he has plenty of other music that is out of this fucking world, because I've heard it myself. Like I said, don't confuse this review for this song with who this man is as an artist. Do not confuse that at all. So y'all go ahead and go run that up, and I will see you in the next video.
You know I ain't tripping on whereabouts. Hit the store by that Rick till I wear it out. I was giving y'all chances, get fair amounts. And that boy out the front of my tears now. Know these bitches still love me like Betty Boop. They not hating, they just needed something to do. I be up in the kitchen with fellas too. Don't be speaking on me, I ain't speak to you. It left me alone, yeah, them niggas departed. I just popped the perks of the party, just started. I fucked on a bitch, then I